Back here again with another vinyl finds video. Of course, Record Store Day was this past Saturday. Always a fun day. I'll say, in my opinion, this year's Record Store Day, the list I don't think was the best. I don't think there was one item on there that I just really had to have and was really looking forward to. But of course, there was stuff on the list that I definitely wanted, and I can honestly say that I pretty much got everything that I wanted overall, and the stuff I didn't pick up that I wanted, it's not like I didn't have the opportunity, I just ended up picking it up for one reason or another. But still, Saturday, Record Store Day, always a fun day. Didn't honestly I only went to one record store, and the Vinyl Rescue Project, which is usually my go-to place to go on Record Store Day, at least since they've opened up. And I really like how the Vinyl Rescue Project handles Record Store Day every year. It's very fair, and you don't have, I've been to Record Store Day at other stores in the past, like, 5 or 6 years ago, and it's been just open up the door and just pure chaos with everyone just dashing in there and fighting over stuff. And he does it in a very organized manner, and that's one thing that I think is really nice that I do like about it. I actually got the Vinyl Rescue Project on Saturday, probably around 9. He opened up at 10, so I got there about an hour early. And I will say the line was a little bit longer than years past, which is good for him. I will say a part of it was probably because they did have a local news station ran a piece on Record Store Day, and they actually interviewed the owner of the Vinyl Rescue Project and showed the store. So I'm sure that probably helped a little bit, and I'm sure with Irvington Vinyl unfortunately closing down, that probably helped a little bit as well. But definitely a lot busier than past Record Store Days there. But did get pretty much everything that I wanted. And of course, my luck, my stylus actually at my turntable just went out on Saturday, so I've not been able to listen to anything. I've ordered a new one, but it probably won't be here until the end of the week. But it was time. It was definitely time that it needed to be replaced. It had been on that table for probably about 4 to 5 years now, so it definitely needed. It was the time. Just unfortunate that it had to happen on Saturday, but nonetheless, I did pick up only 3 Record Store Day releases, and there was a few goodies, extra goodies and stuff that I got as well thrown in. Of course, I got did get a Vinyl Rescue Project record carrying bag. So definitely, that's definitely really cool. And I also did get an actual Record Store Day record bag as well. And then there's a bunch of buttons and stuff in there as well. Run the Jewels was the Record Store Day 2018 ambassadors, and there's a Record Store Day pen. And I also did get a few sampler CDs that was thrown in there. Get these like every year, and I never really listened to them. Just none of them really piqued my interest. Usually a bunch of bands I've never heard of before, and maybe I should put some in, and maybe I'll actually like some of the bands, but nothing too crazy freebie wise. But like I said, I did pick up 3 Record Store Day albums. The first one is Tad, Quick and Dirty. Of course, the first side is a 1999 studio recordings. I believe that have never been released before until now. And side B is live stuff from 1995, and it is on collared vinyl. It's on like a solid green vinyl, and I think they only pressed 900 copies of Tad. And I actually picked up Tad, this album, on my second go around, and they still had they had 2 copies when I grabbed this one. So I mean, I'm gonna guess not super sought after, but love these guys. Always try to get their albums when they come out, the reissues and everything. And then I also picked up Soul Asylum, live from Liberty Launch Austin, Texas, Thursday, December 2nd, December 3rd, 1992. And this is when they were touring for Grave Dancers Union. And there's a lot of songs from that album. So definitely just a really solid set list. And the album from Soul Asylum, definitely, when I saw that was coming out, definitely one of the ones that piqued my interest. And the big thing that I wanted this year, if you could really call it that, but the one that I definitely was going to pick up regardless. If I couldn't pick it up on Record Store Day, I was going to try to find it on Discogs or something if I couldn't. But it's Soundgarden A-sides. Of course, all these songs I more than likely have on vinyl, besides maybe Bleed Together. But I have it all in one collection on vinyl. I love Soundgarden, so I definitely had to pick that up. And it seemed like a lot of people were wanting to pick this up on Record Store Day, at least the store that I went to. Like the 2 or 3 people in front of me all grabbed this as well. So I was fortunate that he got in several copies of this. And I think they pressed like 5,000 of it, so I don't think it would be super hard to get if I weren't able to get it on Record Store Day. I'm sure I'd probably been able to find it at another location or somewhere else, but definitely a cool looking album. It is on colored vinyl as well. This one's a translucent with like black swirls in it, and the other one is like a more solid green with like white splatter on it. But definitely was happy with getting those ones. Only the 3 that I wanted, the ones I picked up, and I did get one more album as well on Record Store Day. Well, it wasn't a Record Store Day album. It was actually came out the day before Record Store Day. It's a new Perfect Circle album. Eat the Elephant. I heard a few songs off of this one. I honestly really liked it, so I picked it up. And this one is the one on white vinyl as well. But definitely looking forward to listening to all of those once I get my new stylus in. And that is all the stuff that I have, that I've actually not picked up anything else since the last update. So I guess anyway, I hope everyone else had a great Record Store Day. Definitely looking forward to next year's, and of course Black Friday Record Store Day. But definitely can't wait until next year though still. But anyway guys, thanks again for watching.